Welcome to Texas for the Microsoft 200. On the pole for today's race is second in points Joe Sandroge. He is trailing Jeff Bright by 172 points. And to the outside is Chris Dodd. Cole Deaver's third Timmy Turbo is fourth. And fifth is points leader Jeff Bright, who won last race at Auto Club. So Sandroge over a race outside of the points lead. He's going to need some help here today at Texas, the day race. Just 3 races left, so he's obviously going to need some help. Here we go, pace car to pit road. It'll be 21 laps when we get the green flag. Pretty quick race. It should be a pretty quick race. Here we go. Pace car to pit road. Green flag is out. We're racing. Here they come down the backstretch. Off into turn 3. For the first time today. And it's Sandroge leading. If he leads, he gets 5 bonus points. Jeff Bright looking for second. That one car strong so far. Went from 5th to 3rd on the start. And lap 1 completed by Sandroge. Now into lap 2. And Bright is underneath Cole Deaver. But sometimes that middle works. And Sandroge actually won here. Oh, there goes TJ Hanley again! Early in the race gets spun out. Last time that also happened at Texas, the home track. Favorite in it with Derek Bouchard, Colin McGovern. No caution comes out as that was at the back of the pack. And now Jeff Bright's starting to lose positions. He's stuck on that inside. Sometimes the middle works just a little bit better here. And once everything calms down, we will go back and show you what happened to TJ Hanley, Colin McGovern, and Derek Bouchard. Right now they're still racing hard. Up at the front 2 get away. Jeff Bright trying to secure his spot in 3rd. Can he do it? Chris down the outside. His teammate, he might come some slack. He will not. And Jeff Bright trying everything he can to just get by Chris Dodd. He wants every point he can. Because if he can keep Sandroge within, if he can keep Sandroge above a race off of him. Oh! There goes Payne Beasley. Around. In front of the pack, Jay Jefferson, John Gambit, Gamer Dude, Cole Lewis all into it. Oh! Levi Shones hits hard. Look at that. Oh. Cars piling in. The big one up in 3 and 4. Cars everywhere. There's TJ Hanley getting it slowed down to the apron. Same with these guys. Caution comes out. Sandroge did take the caution flag. Let's see the 2 incidents we were talking about first. TJ Hanley going around with Colin McGovern and Derek Bouchard. 3 wide off the corner is never really a good thing, especially off turn 2 here at Texas. Sometimes you can make it work, but if you bounce off the wall into someone else, it definitely will not work. See TJ Henley up high. You can see he's just a little bit higher than John Gilbert. He hits the wall. Gilbert just scrapes it, comes down to Derek Bouchard, spins him into Colin McGovern. Those 3 go spinning. They all hit the inside wall. Hanley keeps it going. They all do. That was at the back of the pack, so that did not bring out caution. Let's go on board TJ Hanley in the 44, the home track favorite. Wrecked out early the first Texas race, and then same here, but we'll keep it going, it looks like. Wow. Alright, so then we saw Peyton Beasley. You can see right here, 3 wide, top of 3 wide. And this wreck started, and then it went on for a while. Payne Beasley hits the wall, goes down to Christian Cook, starts to bounce off the wall more, hits Carl Adams, then finally spins out. Jay Jefferson, nowhere to go. Carl Adams came up into Gamer Dude, hit hard. John Gambit hit hard. Cole Lewis, there's Joe Rakowski, Sam Jones, Kevin Bandon, Jack Crown to avoid it. Adam Mihal piles into Levi Shones. Yuki Hayashi gets into it. Aiden Shepard. Jim Mack, Cole Lewis up off the ground again, Jose Fernandez, Griffin Lynn, Eric Willis, a ton of people in it. Let's go on board with Payne Beasley in that 6 car. First car to go around. It looks like got the least amount of damage in this actually somehow. Some guys got really lucky there being able to go around on the inside. So back to line first was Sandrovich, and it looks like he's going to stay out. Everyone's going to stay out. Sandrovich will lead us back to the green flag. Going back around lap 9 from that big incident, Aiden Shepard, Jose Fernandez, Jim Mack, Levi Shones, Cole Lewis, John Gambit, Sam Jones, and Gamer Dude are all out of the race. 32 cars are left. So race leader is Joe Sandrovich. He's led the whole race so far. He's second in points, trying to close down Jeff Bright. Cole Deaver is second. Chris Dodd third. Points leader Jeff Bright is fourth, and Nat Wagner is fifth. Jordan Bell is sixth. Seventh is Tyler Selspin. Eighth is Tommy Turbo. Ninth is Dan Bannon. 10th is Ron Arn. I remember the first Texas race, we saw some great racing. We saw 3 wide for the lead at one point. Across the start-finish line, they were 3 wide. They were double file, 3 wide everywhere. Sandrovich, he won that last race. When the caution came out, the race ended under yellow. He's going to try and sweep Texas and closing on Jeff Bright. But right now, Bright not having any troubles running fourth. He's in a perfect position to still keep the points lead and keep it at a high enough distance. So here we go. Pace car coming into pit road. Restart will happen on lap 9. Off of 4, here they come. Into the quad oval. Green flag is back out. And boy, Chris Dodd was on that one. He almost jumped to the inside. Cole Deaver there. Someone's not getting going. It's Jay Jefferson. Of course, he has a lot of damage to that car. This one, you want to make the passes on the restart because cars aren't up to speed. The guys on the outside won't have a good enough run. See Jay Jefferson getting slow back there. Jeff Bright losing positions. Jordan Bell and Nat Wagner going to go by. Unless he can get around on the top side. Now he might lose position to Tyler Selspin. He and Cole Deaver are starting to follow him back. As Jay Jefferson kind of split this field up. Now Jordan Bell looking underneath Nat Wagner. That would be for third. And they're double foul behind him. Looks like the outside lane. Nat Wagner will get away. Chris Dodd is actually gaining a little bit on Joe Sandrovich. He's on the back bumper looking for his 3rd win of the season. Chris Dodd is. Right now the outside not working for Cole Deaver or Jeff Bright. Their cars look better on the inside. But they're going to try and get clear Tommy Turbo here. Cole Deaver might. Can Jeff Bright do the same? As Dodd looking for the lead up at the front. All over the back bumper. Sandrovich might be making him sweat right now. Nat Wagner went up the track. Jordan Bell going by. Dodd to the inside. Jeff Bright all the way up to the wall. And around he goes with Tommy Turbo. As the race for the lead is on. Points leader Rex. Who gets back in front? Chris Dodd trying to keep Sandrovich from it. Coming to 10 to go. At the line, Sandrovich back in first. But the big one on the backstretch, championship implications. 3 Junior Motorsports cars around on the backstretch. Can Jeff Bright gain positions? Will he be able to keep it going? Let's see what happened. Jeff was just trying to get clear this pack on the outside because he's going a little higher because Tommy Turbo started sliding up the track because Ron Arn was making a run on the inside. He's up way high, trying to keep his foot in it because he knows he's going to clear. Tommy Turbo hits the wall, comes down to Turbo, and it just spins him. Turbo hits the wall, goes down, gets Zachary Fitzwater barely. Tyler Markle had nowhere to go in that incident. Turbo hit the inside wall hard. Fitzwater just tapped it, kept his car going. Those 3 Junior Motorsports cars all end up around the same vicinity. No cars hit. Let's go on board. Tommy Turbo and Jeff Bright. They both have onboards. And man, this could cost Jeff Bright the championship. Also go on board Tommy Turbo in the 5. Has had some good runs this season and just has had some really bad luck. Alright, so back to line first was Sandrovich, but by inches. Look at that. And they're actually staying out. Sandrovich leads back, they all stay out. Could they make it? Going back around to 6 to go, and as you can see, Jordan Bell had a header go wrong under caution. He was, what was he, 3rd or 4th place, and now he will finish 32nd. We still have 31 cars left in the race. So Sandroach, your leader, trying to hold on. He's led the whole race. Chris Dodd is second. He has had a fast car. He's been all over Sandroach's back bumper. Nat Wagner is third. Tyler Selspin fourth. And fifth is Cole Deaver. Ronar is sixth. Seventh is Dan Bannon. Hoover is eighth. Christian Cook ninth. And John Gilbert is 10th. Some underfunded teams. At the front, let's look where points leader Jeff Bright is. Sandroach second in points, leading the race. He's led the most laps. Jeff Bright back in 28th with a damaged car. He's going to try and move past some of these guys that were in the big wreck and got a lot more damage than he did. So here we go. Sandroach, if he holds on, it will be the Texas sweep. If he can lead 6 more laps, he'll lead all the laps here at Texas, where track position is pretty big. You want all of it, and Sandroach had it. Started on pole. Here we go. Off of 4. Pace car to pit road. 6 to go. It's not over yet. Coming into the restart zone. Green flag is back out. And boy, Dodd either spun the tires or he was caught sleeping on that restart, because Nat Wagner's looking to the inside here. That'll be for second. And if Wagner can pull this off, he's going to have about 5 laps to get to Sandroach and past him. Down the backstretch. If Wagner can clear Chris Dodd, Dodd can move down to the inside lane. But it looks like Dodd stays on the outside. They might be side by side. Look at the run. Oh, we got a little high. A little tight on exit. They're going to be 3 wide now for third. Selspin in the middle. Cole Deaver down bottom. Going to let off to let those two battle it out. Dodd on the outside. Selspin going to get past. They're 3 wide now behind Chris Dodd. Ron Arn is one of them. He pops the wall. Hoover pops the wall behind. Spinning. Ron Arn gets spun in front of the field. John Gilbert coming back up. Fitzwater. Derek Bouchard. Where is your points leader? Oh, Jeff Bright nails John Gilbert. Horrible crash. And Bright will finish much worse. Sandroach got back in first. That's going to be the race, because there's right now 4 to go. And we will not get this race restarted. Ron Arn, one of the first cars around, but then cars ricocheted back into traffic. Derek Bouchard, one of them. Let's see what happened. 3 wide again just does not work here, and Dan Bannon makes an aggressive move underneath Cole Deaver to make it 3 wide. Ron Arn is all the way up top. See him start to move up. He's a little bit higher than Chris Dodd now at this point. He's going to smack the wall. Come down to Cole Deaver. Hoover back there did the same thing to Christian Cook. They save it. But then Christian Cook gets into the back of Ron Arn, spins him into John Gilbert. Gilbert's going to come right back up the track. He ricochets off the wall. He's going to come right back up. And look at this hit. Zachary Fitzwater, hard hit. Michael Gregory, Derek Bouchard backs in the fence. TJ Hanley had nowhere to go. And while this is happening, John Gilbert sitting sideways. Jeff Bright, nowhere to go. Nails him. That's a hard hit in the driver's side. John goes flipping. Jeff Bright gonna retire from the race. Obviously that car is totaled. Gilbert ends up on his lid. And man oh man, some destruction here. The late laps at Texas. Let's go on board with Zachary Fitzwater, or excuse me, TJ Hanley not having the race they wanted. Also go on board with Tommy Turbo. It looks like he was able to miss this wreck. He saw it. Ooh. Able to drive around the outside. He gained many spots. And Jeff Bright, your points leader in it. This is not good for his championship. He started to go low, but Amy Hall was down there. He could not do anything about that. So Sandroach led them back. He's going to win the race as long as he can make it on fuel. 2 to go, we'll get back to the white flag. The white flag has just been taken. Final lap for Joe Sandroach. And here you can see Jeff Bright will finish the race 31st. Sandroach will win. And that's huge. Sandroach back in the points battle. John Gilbert out of the race. TJ Hanley, Derek Bouchard, Joe Rakowski, Zachary Fitzwater, Peyton Beasley. All in that melee. We will have 24 cars presumably finish this race. So the guy with the fast lap of the race was Cole Deaver with 27.121. Right behind was Jordan Bell with the 27.122. Sandroge will get it. He sweeps Texas, led all 21 laps after starting on pole. Nat Wagner will get second place. Third will be Tyler Selspin. Fourth, Chris Dodd. Fifth was Dan Bandon. Sixth was Cole Deaver. Seventh was Christian Cook. Hoover got eighth. Ninth was Gabriel Wanderley. And 10th was Kevin Bandon. Here they come into turn 3. Sandrovich looks like he has no problems. He will end up winning the race, dominating fashion against sweeping Texas. Many wins this season for that 22 team, but inconsistency has kept them from the points lead. They might get it back after this race. They might get close enough to where these final 2 races are going to be outstanding to watch. So here they come off of 4. Sandrovich will lead Nat Wagner to the checkered flag. The 22 team gets back into championship form with a win in the Microsoft 200 here at Texas Motor Speedway. You see some cars coming down pit road, some cars down low. Jay Jefferson and it looks like Adam Mihal pitting. Man, what a wild race. Let's go to the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Microsoft 200 at Texas. 3 caution flags for 12 laps. Only 1 driver led this race. That was Joe Sandroge, who started on pole, led all 21 laps. Won it under caution again, but still when Nat Wagner gets second. Third was Tyler Selspin. Chris Dodd got fourth. He was really charging on Joe Sandroge there before that second to last caution came out. He might have had a shot, and Dan Bandon ends up fifth. Sixth was Cole Deaver. Seventh was Christian Cook. Hoover got 8th. 9th was Gabriel Wanderley. And running at top 10 was Kevin Bandon. So there's your top 20. As you could see, cars down here were damaged. Tommy Turbo, one of them, he ends up 17th. Ron Arn was in the last wreck, ended up 19th. Tyler Markle was in the wreck with Jeff Bright and Tommy Turbo, ended up 20th. As we look down, we see 31st. That's Jeff Bright. Points leader coming in. He will still be your points leader. Slimmer margin now. It's under 100 points. I can't wait for these last 2 races at Atlanta and Homestead. So we'll take a race off as the Cup Series heads to Martinsville after this Texas race. Alright, now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings going into the off race, and just 2 races left. Jeff Bright still leads Joe Sandroge, but Sandroge was the 7th win of the season. Cuts the gap from over 170 points to now 57. It is really close among those guys. Payne Beasley needs help in 3rd. John Gambit in 4th. Right now, realistically, only the top 2 can win it. But if those front 2 have problems, Payne Beasley could try and steal one. Jordan Bell is 5th in points. Then Tommy Turbo in 6th. Tyler Selspin is 7th. 8th is Nat Wagner. Chris Dodd is 9th. And 10th is Cole Deaver. So there's your top 20 in the point standings. Man, what a race how Texas just shook this points up. Can't wait for Atlanta and Homestead. It's going to be great. Most laps led goes to Chris Dodd this season so far. He's led 122 laps. And has led the most races, led 15 of the 27 races. Just shows how good that 88's been, how much bad luck they've had. See down here, drivers with wins. Christian Cook just on the outside of the top 20, and TJ Hanley down in 29th. Got that victory at Daytona. Ever since then, hasn't really had the best of seasons. Alright, so the next race will be after an off race. Then we head to Atlanta for the Hellman's 300. See you guys then.